that want health, happiness, fulfillment,
Okay.
and relationships.
We are live. Mr. O'Brien's over there going behind the scenes. I got to steal him. Mr. O'Brien. Come on over here.
What is up?
Hi. So we are live in TrYumph Nation. We're going to wait a few minutes and let some people hop on. I know not everyone. I literally let 15 more people in the group like 3 minutes ago.
She was rushing over here.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Here.
So we've had an overwhelming response of people wanting to join this group. Over 100 people in a week.
And like in the last 3 days.
Well, we had several people join at the beginning of the week, and I don't know why, which is like super cool. So what we've done is we've actually relaunched a group that we already had before, and we launched a new TrYumph Nation. So for those who are tuning in, let us know if you're tuning in live or watching the replay. We can see your comments. Definitely put your name next to your comments. If you do not have StreamYard already downloaded, that's okay. Just put your name so we know who you are, because we can see your comments and we want you to say hello, where you're tuning in from, what your name is, and if you're tuning in live or watching the replay.
That's a lot to remember. I can remember my name,
where you're tuning in from, and if you're watching the replay. See, live Michelle, Steve. She did a good job.
Very cool.
But where are you tuning in from? Maybe it's too much.
I'm speaking for the slower male
Maybe
audience.
It's too much. Oh.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
All right, guys. Represent. Name, where you're tuning in from, live or replay.
Good job. See, you can remember.
Very good.
Good job.
I'm using nootropics.
Oh, we should share. Well, maybe we'll share in our group about nootropics.
Oh, we are. Absolutely.
Guys, do you know why we got together? I was going to say group together. We grouped together. Do you know why we came together? For you. So Matt and I decided to team up so we're able to bring more value to all of you in a beautiful place called TrYumph Nation. So would you like to welcome everyone and tell them a little bit about who you are? And I'll tell them a little bit about who I am, Mr. O'Brien.
I would say let's talk about the purpose of the group.
Okay.
And you can tee that up, and then we'll introduce ourselves.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I'm doing the purpose of the group. See, This is going to be very entertaining, by the way, guys. It's going to be very entertaining for us to do this show together. So the purpose of the group is to bring more value to you guys. We want to impact everyone around us. God gave us a mission 3 years ago that we were going to impact the world together. And with all the craziness of life, as you guys can see, the past few years have been insane. We've kind of like not gone together on that vision. And then recently the Lord's like, you are going to impact people and you're going to do it together. So as you saw some of our personal posts, we have a shirt called Impact. I made that 3 years ago, and now everything is kind of coming into fruition. So we're here to make impact, and we're here to make a big impact on you. And we get to do this together in this group because we are better together.
Absolutely. And I'm super excited with God's timing that brought this together. All the skills that Hollie's learned, what her strengths are, what my strengths are, my weaknesses, her weaknesses. I think it's going to be a beautiful partnership. And like she said, we are all about impact and the abilities that we have. And I think I have a story that kind of illustrates, there's 280 million Americans, and our goal is to have 20,000 in this group. And some people might say, well, what is that? Making a little dent. But I think the starfish story will illustrate with this. And we've never heard this. Hollie and I drew straws to see who could read this and get through it without crying. So I've been working on my ability not to cry.
You're not going to get through it without crying.
I don't know. Let's see.
Okay, let's see. So put a 1 in the chat if you think he's going to cry.
You know me. If you don't know me,
put a 1 in the
50,
chat
50.
if you think he's going to cry. No, this is really powerful because as we were actually explaining this to our son Keegan and trying to share this story, neither of us could hold it together, because what you'll learn with us is we really want to help people on a deeper level. So that's what we get to do here.
Yeah, and I think that's the ultimate purpose, what she meant by the word impact. And when I tried to get to a story about impact when we launched,
everyone thinks you're going to cry.
TrYumph Fitness and Nutrition, that's my bricks and mortar business. And I had this live band singing this song called Glimmer in the Dust. It was all about hope and helping people. And so the band is so amazing. The vocalist just hit me right in the gut, and I couldn't even get through my intro. And her at that time was deathly afraid of speaking public speaking, and love overcame that fear, and she took the mic and delivered a beautiful message. So I'm going to try to reciprocate and get through this story today. But if you never heard the starfish story, so we're talking about impact. And a man walked along the beach. Ahead, he saw a boy dashing back and forth in the sand, and he smiled, thinking the boy was enjoying a game on this fine, beautiful morning. So he hurried to catch up to see the boy. As he got closer, he saw the boy picking something up out of the sand and gently tossing it into the sea. As he got closer to the boy, the man called out, "Hello, what are you doing?" The boy paused in his throwing, looked up, and replied to the man, "Throwing starfish in the ocean. The sun is up, the tide's going out. If I don't throw them back, they're going to die." So the man replied, "But don't you realize there's thousands of starfish and miles of beach? What possible difference can you make?" After listening politely, the boy reached down, picked up another starfish, gently tossed it in the sea. He said, "I made a difference to that one. I did it!"
I didn't do it.
So that's what we are all about, making a difference to you, to whoever's engaged with this group, whoever wants to participate. We want to deliver value and help you on your journey to health, happiness, and fulfillment. And we're going to tell you how we're going to do that and hopefully deliver one of the most impactful groups on Facebook. And we're super excited about teaming up. And you're crying.
I'm trying not to cry. I'm done. I'm done crying. I'm done crying.
We love this
Pinch
story.
me. It's beautiful because it's really who we are. The people that do know us understand that. The people that don't know us, I'm excited for you guys to get to know us because we really, really cherish the opportunities that we have to impact people. And it's one person at a time because that one person could very well be you. And if that one person has a change in their life and it completely changes them, guess what that does? It helps change another person. And then you have that ripple effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
So changing one person's life can make a huge difference.
Absolutely. And now the intros.
Okay. Mr. O'Brien, do you want to go first?
Sure.
Or do you want me to go first?
No, she'll be better, so I'll go first.
Who are you?
I am Coach Matt O'Brien. I love the word coach because it's essentially, if you look at the root word, it's like helping somebody get from where they are to where they want to be. That's my definition of coaching. It's facilitating that transportation to somebody's goals. And so I call myself Coach Matt O'Brien. I've been doing this professionally for over 24 years and almost 55. So a lot of what we teach is on health and longevity and practice what I preach, and you lose it or lose it. So we'll go into all that stuff. But as far as credentials, I've been helping people and coaching for over 24 years, starting in New York City in 1998. And certification-wise and education-wise, went to Air Force Academy, which I'm very proud of. Great school, hard to get into. I snuck in somehow.
Means you're smart.
And got an amazing education, got some leadership in the Air Force. And then when I got out, moved to New York City. But certification-wise, I am a huge believer in personal development, constant learning. I am insatiable. It drives her nuts because Amazon's always showing up with more books.
Another book? We have so many books.
But it's just
lucky for you, though.
Yeah, information's changing. And that's largely what I decided to do in my coaching, how I could stand out, how I could really serve people and help people, is condensing all this overwhelming amount of knowledge and putting it into actionable, made simple steps. And that's what I call the Health Made Simple Blueprint. And it is with my designer right now, going from my written copy to a very cool looking copy. And we're going to be making that available to you very soon, right here in this group. And those are things we're going to be talking about. So it's a little bit about me. And I do have, credential wise, the most elite nutrition certification, the most elite training certification. But I would say I learned most of what I know working with thousands of clients in the real world, because knowledge is great, but applied knowledge is power. So that's me.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love it because he's helped so many people because of the knowledge that he does have. So what I like is anyone knows me, I love simple. So I love that Matt's been able to get all this education, continues to get the education, and he's able to bring it to us in a simple way. So I don't have to read all the books and go, I don't understand it. I don't get it. So it's like, and I don't have time to understand it. Who here is a busy person? Put a 2 in the chat if you're a busy person. A lot of us are busy, right? So a lot of us need a way that we have something simple where we can get healthier, we can learn how to be happier. And that's really what we're doing in this group. So my vision here is that, and which is the same as Mr. O'Brien. So those that don't know me, I'm Hollie O'Brien. I think I'm maybe the louder one of the two. I don't know. You can get pretty loud.
She's the beauty and I'm the beast.
The beast. So I am a recovering, not ever talking in front of people person. So I've been a professional makeup artist for 20 years in the TV industry. I thrive behind the scenes. I used to thrive behind the scenes. I was a person that said, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be heard. I just want to do my job and I want to do it behind the scenes. And the Lord had different plans for me because he brought me into bigger plans because he brought me into a company that really helped shape me to who I am today, helped me with so much mindset, so much growth, and literally just took me and just molded me into such a person that I think I was supposed to be. And you get this person today. So I'm constantly learning. I'm going through some more certifications and some coaching things I'm going to be sharing with you guys that I still do makeup part-time with some very special friends and clients of mine. And we got a lot of twos in the chat here. So a lot of busy people. And this has been a fight for me to join this. Not because I don't love my husband, because I'm obsessed with him, and not because I don't love health and fitness. I just didn't feel quite called to be here until recently. And literally, it's like an explosion of like, I'm ready. Matt's ready. We want to be able to virtually help people because we have a bricks and mortar and it's doing amazing. We help a lot of people there. But I'm like, wait, we can help more. And now we have a platform. So a little bit about me. We got 2 small boys, 12 and almost 10. Oh my gosh.
They're big.
And we live in the Tampa Bay area. I'm from Florida. I'm Florida native. I don't wear shoes. I don't no shoes on right now. So I'm a little country, a little city, a little country. No, definitely country, not city. Okay. So I wear lots of jewelry. I'm one of those.
Yeah. Well, I would like to
I am who I am.
add and for the ladies out there, one of the bonus things that I'm trying to convince her, so you guys got to help me in this, to share some of her amazing professional styling tips and makeup tips that she has transformed people in like 10 minutes. And I always say, why can't you do that when we're going out for yourself? But and she goes, it takes long. No, but
it takes a long time to look this pretty.
No, but I've seen it firsthand. But if you're interested in convincing her for me, if that's something you'd be interested in, put style in the chat and we'll look at the feedback and see if that's something that you'd like to
sneaky
share.
This was very sneaky. This was not planned or on my notes.
Not on the outline.
Very sneaky, Mr. O'Brien. Okay, we'll see. So should we tell them a little bit about what to expect? We have about 5 more minutes. And then we're going to do a giveaway because some people have entered our giveaway. Oh, we got some people wanting some style here. Okay.
Good. Keep it coming.
Okay. So we want to share a little bit about our vision. We've got guides in the group and we're going to teach you how to use the guides. We're going to be filling them up against a new group. So they're not completely full, but we're going to be bringing a lot of value to you every single week. We have a different topic of the week. So what's great is going to stay consistent. You have one topic of the week. We're going to pour in a lot of information and a lot of useful things that you can take into your life immediately. Okay. This week coming up is going to be a little different though. Each day I'm going to have a new topic because I want to go over what the different topics of the weeks are going to be. Did I just make that confusing?
It's from the blueprint.
From the blueprint.
Yes.
So this week we're going to be going over a little more in detail on what we'll be going over for the rest of the weeks. So
yeah, and it's stuff that is foundational. Like the blueprint is based on like you build a house, or I assume everybody's lived in a house, and houses are built on the foundation. The foundation is the most critical starting point. So a blueprint has the foundational things that you need to do, and then the support pillars or columns. Those I call the pillars of health, and then we have the roof that protects you from the outside elements. And so that's kind of how the blueprint is metaphorically shaped. And so each of those pieces of the blueprint are the topics that we're going to go over. And I always like to say, in the spirit of health made simple and nutrition made simple, that it's really just giving you the nuggets, the forest. We always get have a tendency to get lost in the trees or the weeds. And like somebody wants to work out and they're worried about what shoes to wear, not about actually going to do the workouts. They'll invest more time in that. So we have to stay focused on the forest. And that's one thing that we help to deliver through that consistency, revisiting those really important, critical forest items that you need to master. If you do that, that's 90% of health and happiness, because we are going to be dealing with happiness too. No, that's a loose term, but happiness is absolutely achievable with some simple strategies that you have to, just like muscles, you have to train them. And I've seen this in my own life. I'll be real quick, transparent. Prone to depression, always have been. I remember in 3rd grade, every Sunday, just getting depressed where I was crying with that week of school coming up. And that lasted all the way until my junior year of college, when I kind of had a mental shift that was pretty revolutionary in my life. And I've been evolving, mastering that shift over time. So if you are prone to depression yourself, I'm going to be sharing a lot of the things I've used in my own life and what I've learned that could hopefully be beneficial to you.
I love that. I'm super excited about that portion because I am more of like a glass half full person. So I'm always like the good news girl. My nickname is the good news girl. So I'm really excited to share the tips and tricks and secrets on how to get that way. So put a 3 in the chat if you are excited to learn how to be a little bit happier, which is really cool, or a lot bit happier, a lot bit happier. So we are going to be doing different live streams. So Mr. O'Brien has a Magic Pill Monday that he goes live on his personal page, his coaching page, and now we're going to be putting it in TrYumph Nation. So you're going to have the benefits of him already going live in his other groups, talking about different topics, different things. And then Tuesdays we'll be doing a topic post of, what the topic of the week is. But Wednesdays, do you want to tell them what we're doing?
Wednesdays is basically, this is the premiere, but I guess next week will be the real premiere of what we're going to call.
A lot of people want to be happy.
TrYumph Nation Live, just like Saturday Night Live. Think of it that way, but it's going to be Wednesdays, TrYumph Nation Live. And the two of us like this, I'll probably be, we'll be probably split screen. I'll be coming from my office on some occasions. Sometimes we'll be like this. Sometimes we might be coming to you from who knows where.
Puerto Rico. Tom and Kim on. They kept inviting us to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, wherever. But that's what we love. One of our visions is that in doing this together is like being more accessible and available to our kids, being able to travel. I know some of you might share in those hopes and dreams, and this could be a vehicle, or will be a vehicle, got to act as if, will be a vehicle for us to do that in our own marriage and our own family.
I love that. I love that so much. So Wednesdays, so we're going to start off doing them at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And the reason is we want to give you time to be able to, do we change our mind? Okay, 1 p.m. in the afternoon, because we want to give people time to be able to watch it throughout the day and then watch it in the evening. Because I know sometimes evenings are crazy and busy. And then a few times a month, we're actually going to be doing a live Q&A in the group on Wednesday nights. So if we do them at 1, you have a chance to watch it, and then you can tune in to our live Q&A. It's kind of like having a personal trainer, but on a group level. Like, it's amazing. So what we're doing here for you is like pretty cool. So we want to do that. If we end up changing it, if it doesn't work, then hey, we'll change it, because guess what? We are flexible. And then also gives us time, because we have another group that we personally pour into each week on different topics that we'll be able to go live in there. And we'll share more about that as we go.
Absolutely. And engagement. So you get out of it what you put into it. And just a little insider story with Facebook, their algorithms know what you do. Unfortunately, sometimes, but being engaged in the group is just going to make that information more accessible. Facebook will say, hey, this person really kind of likes this information. So when you go into your news feed, it most likely will be the first thing you say. If you're not very engaged or commenting on posts, and Hollie she's got more of an expertise on this, but things that you can do that are engaged, then to promote more interaction so that the information is more accessible.
Yeah. So in like literally like easy terms, the more you are engaged in this group, the more you're going to see it. So it'll actually show up. Okay. So the more you're engaged, the more you'll see it. Yes, we're going to be doing cooking. That's under nutrition.
Yay.
So all the things, guys, all the things. We used to have a cooking show. So some people are asking, are you guys going to do cooking? So we'll do stuff like that as well. And I'm going to be putting videos in here and things to help you guys with making things simple. So yeah, the more you're engaged, because like, you know what, we have some people that were engaged that are entered into our contest. So
it's going to be exciting. Can I dispel a rumor real quick?
Spell a rumor?
Dispel.
Oh, yes.
There's, as a trainer in one of the, for the days I first started personal training, God forbid you run into somebody that knows you or a client at a restaurant and they feel like, oh, I got to act like I'm eating healthy or put away those French fries or whatever. We're real people. And I follow the 80-20 rule. And this isn't chicken and broccoli type nutrition. This is real world steak, cake, and cocktails is what I call it. And I teach you a protein forward strategy, a food sequencing strategy that allows you to have your cake and eat it too, literally, without some of those metabolic consequences. So that's just wanted to throw that out there. So not worried about, oh my God, another diet.
No. Matt and I are foodies, by the way.
Yes.
He's talking about food. My mouth is watering. Put a me in the chat if you are relating to this. If you're like,
if you're a foodie,
put me.
Or,
yeah.
Yeah. Or
That's
foodie.
right. I couldn't. Or foodie. There you go. Put foodie.
Foodie. So when we're going through the comments.
Oh, we can know what it is.
Foodie.
You're so smart.
Yeah.
That's so smart. So it's funny because that's why I don't do fitness competitions as well. Many reasons. I wouldn't be able to eat the same thing over and over again. So the good news is we're foodies. We got some foodies in here. Boop, boop. Awesome. Okay. So coaching program. Do we go over that one?
You know what? We're given.
Okay.
We have coaching programs, but we'll talk to you about those down the road. If you want extra assistance or help, that's what I do. Those are the people that get really great results. We'll be sharing some of those success stories. We're going to interview some of those people on the journey so you can hopefully identify with somebody and relate to their story. And if you want to connect with us in that way, we'd love to help you on a deeper level. So
awesome. Okay, so we'll go more about that later. But for now, we want to announce the contest winners. Guys, we had a post in our group where you commented with your picture. You posted your picture, and then you put what you're most excited about. Oh, I like to snuggle.
You can't see my hands.
What you're most
rubbing her back.
What you're most excited about learning in this group and how we can serve you. So I have some names in here. Should we tell them what they're winning?
Sure.
Okay, so
take a guess.
Here's the fun thing is we are actually going to be gifting you with a week worth of meals. We have a company that we have partnered with, that we work with, that we approve of, that does pre-planned meals. Who here is someone who loves someone else cooking for them?
And no cleanup.
What should we name it? Type in rebuild? No.
Yeah.
Type in
food prep.
There we go. Food prep. So type in food prep if you're someone that's like, oh my gosh, if someone else could just do all the cooking. So we thought instead of giving you like just a t-shirt or like I don't know, like a wine cup, because we've got these cute wine cups. Maybe we'll do some giveaways on wine cups. We actually wanted to gift you something that would be super valuable to start your journey. So we're going to give you a week free of food. So super excited about that. Now, the only caveat is some states it doesn't deliver to. So if we pick your name and it doesn't deliver just to your state, I'm so sorry. I love you. We'll give you something else super amazing.
We're going to send you an Amazon gift card.
Oh, Amazon gift card. Good job, Mr. O'Brien.
But real quick on Rebuilt, just to illustrate the impact of one simple step. I had a client lose 40 pounds in 4 months, 40 pounds of body fat in 4 months. And other than moving himself and exercise twice a week, which was one of the steps, the only other thing we did was replace his fast food lunch with a Rebuilt meal and learn some of those strategies I mentioned before with his meal that he was cooking at night. And bam, one really simple change in his life and had a massive impact. And I just got feedback from a client I was just doing a phase 2 session with, and he's using Rebuilt, and then he referred somebody and told them about Rebuilt, and who's a pulmonologist, a doctor. I work with a lot of doctors, a lot of lawyers, professionals, and both the pulmonologists told me it was a game changer in his life. He's so happy with what he's doing at our facility, but especially with the meals, because it just solves a problem in his life. So kudos to Rebuilt. They're a great company. and we're excited to partner with them.
It looks like someone's tried it before.
In the journey.
They are yummy. I actually have half of mine over there. I ate half of it, and then I've got the other half. So we've been really happy with it, and we just thought, hey, let's gift them with some food.
Yes.
Gift them with some meals. Okay. Do you want to pick it?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll let you.
Don't look at the names.
I'll look this way, but I'm gonna let you read it because I can't read your handwriting.
Uh-oh. I have really bad handwriting.
She's artistic.
I'm artistic. We're just gonna say
Should have been a doctor because they always have bad handwriting too.
Okay. Lacey Frey. That's my girl
Frey.
Lacey.
Is she local?
She's the one that's in Vegas.
In Vegas?
Please tell me to deliver to Vegas.
Oh, I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll bring you some. We're actually going to be going to Vegas.
Yeah. If they don't deliver.
Lacey's story was amazing. If you guys have a chance, go look up Lacey, Lacyfrey. She's a friend of ours, and her story is really powerful. So I'm excited that she's here too. And Lacey, you won. Yay. I don't know if you're live or not because I can't tell. All I see is Facebook user. So Lacey, if you're live, someone tag her in the group at Lacey, you won, or make her watch the whole thing. I don't know.
Yeah. And you want to extend the contest maybe?
Do you want to do
Another week?
You know what? That's a good idea. We should do that. You know what? Since we didn't have as many people jump into the group until today, well, let's ask them.
Yeah.
Let's ask them. Do you guys want us? Should we extend it for one more week?
Lacey's still going to win, but we're going to do it again.
Should we do it again? I don't think anybody wants us to do it.
No.
Okay. Do you guys want us to do it again another week? I know there's a little bit of a lag. Oh, we got a yes.
All right.
Okay, fine.
Do you even want
Yes.
to explain what they have to do? Maybe they're like, what do I have to do?
Okay, so what
Street
you have to
naked
do.
in front. No, just kidding.
Don't do that. You might get arrested. We'll get in trouble. My trainers told me that it's better to be naked. Okay, don't do that. So what you can do is make sure you go to the pinned post. Yes. Go to the pinned post at the top of this group. Okay, it's called featured. And you're going to see winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, when you see the winner, winner, chicken dinner, read what that is and do what it says. And that's it. That's it.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty simple, right?
Simple rules.
Simple.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, and you can get chicken dinners.
And we'll do the
and they have different foods.
We'll do the announce the winner of that on our next week's live.
Next week live.
So you have like a week and a half.
Okay, week and a half. There you go. We have a lot of winners. Woo! That's going to be fun. So you're going to have more time. Our next live is going to be Wednesday. I don't know the date because I didn't look it up. So not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. We'll announce the winner. You're going to get another week full of meals. Now, these meals here, you can pick out what you like. We'll go through all that. So it's pretty amazing what you can get with this. So I am so excited. Are you guys excited? Put excited in the chat if you're excited.
Who's
Easy,
excited?
easy.
We want to be.
We went over 7 minutes. We're trying to keep it at 20.
Positive
we did pretty good.
community, and just like-minded, purpose-driven people. Sometimes you're lost in that, finding that purpose, like we were. And maybe we can help facilitate you moving in the direction of your purpose. Because I can tell you firsthand, watching this lady over the last 3 years find fulfillment in her life. For those of you that are married or in a relationship, it has added so much joy to our relationship because there was so much less pressure. Because when you're living in fulfillment, you are living in joy. And that just radiates off of her, and it's just been really good for us. So we want to help, and that's really the happiness component, is help you find that fulfillment, find that purpose. So that's part of the journey. So check 1 for fulfillment. Put fulfillment. That's a big word.
I can't spell
put
it.
joy in the comments.
If you guys can't spell it, it's okay. You don't need to spell right. Oh no, we're going to talk about shine for sure. That's going to be definitely talked about. Someone had mentioned talk about SIPs and talk about shine. Nootropics has changed your life. So we're going to be talking about all that, the science behind it, why it's great, just testimonials. Like we want to bring real value for you guys. Like this is a legit value. Hormones. Like we're bringing in some good stuff. Yeah. So no fluff here.
Yeah. Sleep strategy, sleep hacks, just all kinds of things, energy, supplements, longevity, life extension, all those things. So you can be the best version of you.
The animals have arrived.
Yes.
So we'll sign off with that door opening. Hey guys. So I'm like neighborhood mom. We always have like 5 or 6 kids over at all times. So we love you guys. Thank you for joining TrYumph Nation. I keep looking at the wrong part. Look up here. Thank you for joining TrYumph Nation. We're real. We're just regular, real people. And we cannot wait to help you get real results.
Absolutely.
Say
bye.
bye.
We'll see you next
Say
week.
bye, everybody. We'll see you next week. Tune in to the different things we have going on this week. Don't forget about the giveaway.
Yay.
Bye.